Greetings, new inductees and old. I welcome you to the Skaian Protection Guild, our Shining City's defense force against the demonic foes we oppose. To welcome the fresh inductees further, we Prospitians organize a short allotment of time for which pairs of hunters may get to know each other. In past years, we have seen some hunter duos become MIA due to the fact that they could not cooperate. Ever since incidents such as that, we have made it imperative that our agents know each other well. As you know, being privy to how your partner holds himself or herself during a battle or reconnaissance is essential to fighting together efficiently. You must know each other and each other's techniques like the back of your own hand. Troubles would surely arise if one were to misinterpret a partner's signal. To further your knowledge about how being a Prospitian will work, the new inductees showing great potential will be paired up with older agents. These agents are selected based upon familial relations, similarities in psychological standpoints, high amounts of skill and potential, and compatibility. Our very own assignments manager, not to mention my daughter, Calliope Umbra, will now read your assigned pairs.
Hello all. I have here a list of partners with whom you will be working in the field, for those of you who are doing so. These are Concrete Vantus and Carcat Vantus, Rufio Nitrum and Tavros Nitrum, Porum Merriam and Kanaya Merriam, Jane Crocker and John Egbert, Gamzee Makara and Kolos Makara. That is all.
Please take this time to acquaint yourself with your partner and learn all you can about them. Do try to get on good terms, as conflict among assigned pairs will not be tolerated. I wish each of you a pleasant experience for your first few days here, and safe excursions in your future. Fight for Skaia, and fight for safety. Thank you.
Well, that was certainly interesting, wasn't it?
I guess. I thought they'd tell us more than things we already know.
Look on the bright side, John. We'll be hunting together, it seems.
Yeah, that is good news. We'll get to spend more quality time with the other trainees.
Oh, I'm sure they're good people. Well, most of them anyways.
Yeah, I bet they are.
Jeez, Jade. You trying to give us all a heart attack?
Sorry, I couldn't resist. You don't become a hunter without learning to get the drop on people.
Well, as long as you don't try to exorcise us, I believe we'll be just fine.
Oh, speaking of exorcism, have you met Cankry? Cankry, I think I'm being triggered!
What? Does someone require a lecture on social etiquette?
Well, I think she was just trying to get your attention, Kenny. Isn't that right, Jade?
Yeah, you caught me.
Oh. Well. What is it that you needed?
I just wanted to introduce you guys to my friends, John and Jane.
It's a pleasure. If you'll excuse us, we have to take care of something.
Is everyone always busy around here?
Yeah, usually. Prospit's a pretty busy place. Actually, I think I saw Jake heading off with the mayor. I wonder where he's going.
Probably another mission or something.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
Shall we get going then?
Yeah, sure. Let's go.
I believe this is the infirmary.
Then what the fuck are we waiting for? Is that them?
It appears so.
Oh, God. What happened to them?
Nothing that you could have prevented. Just please, try to keep that in mind.
Excuse me, are you two Carcat and Kanaya?
Why the fuck does it matter to you?
Yes, we are. And who might you be?
My name is Calliope Umbra. I am the operative director for Prospit. If I'm not being too rude, may I ask if you are close friends with these two?
None of your goddamn business.
Yes, we are.
God damn it, Kanaya.
In that case, I suppose I can allow you to miss your introductions with your partners, though you'll have to apologize later.
Try and make me, asshat.
If you can't remain respectful, I advise that you remain quiet for the time being, Carcat. Can you tell us what happened to them?
I must admit that I don't have very many details. I came down as soon as I heard to check on them. The medical report should have more information. Brisker Circuit, age 18, Severe wounds to the left side, most significantly to arm and eye. Recommend prosthetic reattachments. Terezi Pyrope, age 18. Severe ocular wounds, likely blind and untreatable. Recommend special training with partner to overcome disability. There's something else as well, and this is classified information, so it is not to leave this room.
Yes, of course.
These burns, they're unlike anything we've ever seen.
What do you think it might be?
We're not quite sure. Our best guess is it's some sort we haven't encountered yet.
Well, no shit, Sherlock. If it's unlike anything we've ever seen, then obviously it must be something we haven't encountered yet.
Karkat, quiet! If you wouldn't mind, would you give us a moment of privacy?
Of course. Take as long as you need.
About damn time. Who does she think she is, Queen of fucking England?
No, she believes herself to be our operative director, which she is, Karkat, and she appeared to be here out of genuine concern. I know that you are upset.
And you're not?
Of course I am. But you must learn to maintain some level of composure.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No. I know how you're feeling. You aren't the only one in pain.
Yeah, I know, it's just... They always seemed... untouchable.
They ran the same risks that we do.
No. There's no fucking way that this just happened out of the blue. And I'm going to damn well make sure it doesn't happen again.
Big words for such a small kid.
Oh, god damn it! Did the universe just decide that today is the day it's gonna shove its odorous dick into every intimate moment I attempt to have?
I'll ignore your colorful language for the time being, Karkat. Perhaps if you'd kept your appointments, you might have had more luck. However, as you did not, you are now subject to the inconveniences brought on by your improvised scheduling. As are we.
Sorry that my friends almost got slaughtered by a Dursite. Next time I'll try to make sure it doesn't happen when it might disrupt your schedule, jackass.
Excuse me, but
Cancri, please. Can't you see he's already having a hard time?
Yes, I apologize.
I understand your troubles, Karkat. You and Terezi are rather close, no?
That's none of your fucking business. We're friends.
Of course. Everyone wants to wait at the bedside of a loved one, but unfortunately your presence won't hasten the healing process.
Then what the fuck are we supposed to do?
Come with us. Keep moving forward, so that you can fulfill your promise of not letting this happen again.
Though you may have an admirable spirit, you have yet to find a practical application for it. The best way to stumble across something like that is through training sessions with your peers and superiors. Now, I don't mean to imply that you're lower than anyone else, simply that there are some more experienced than you. Furthermore...
Kenny, save it for another time.
Okay, listen, I get it. But I believe you could have done without the unsavory nickname that, if I remember correctly, I have asked you numerous times to refrain from calling me. I will hold my tongue for the time being.
So, are you coming? It's the right thing to do, Karkat.
Fuck it. I guess I'll go.
Excellent. I will be your partner for the foreseeable future. I'm sure that, as brothers, we'll make an incredible team.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Indeed. I'm looking forward to broadening your education in not only demon hunting, but in social etiquette, as you appear to require a lesson.
Fuck no!
Well, it is something you need. Something of vital importance to our performance. Not just that, our survival is communication and team dynamic. If you consistently bicker with everyone and spew bitterness...
They certainly are siblings. No doubt about it. I believe that we've met briefly at family gatherings. My name is Porum. Kanaya. And if my understanding of our family tree is correct, we are cousins. It is a pleasure to formally meet you. Believe me, the pleasure is all mine. It's nice to see someone around here with a decent sense of fashion. Likewise. I believe that Cancri said something about training. Yes. To prepare you for your missions, all new inductees undergo combat training. That way our infirmary isn't overflowing with fresh blood. I see. Then perhaps we should get oriented. Yes, we should. Cancri, we're leaving.
Already? Well then, I suppose we can continue my lecture, this discussion as we walk into the training center. Karkat, are you coming?
Can everyone just fuck off for a second? Can I have a minute?
All right. We'll continue this another time, then.
You should be so lucky.
Kanaya, are you coming?
Yes, it's just... Yes, I'm coming.
Son of a bitch. Fuck, what am I even doing? You can probably understand me just better than a fucking rock can. Whatever, it doesn't even matter. Maybe since you're unconscious, I can manage to vomit my heart on my ass and get away with it without your insane cackling. If I'll ever even hear you laugh again. What kind of organization doesn't even bother to clean up the body of one of their best fucking hunters? Here. Remember that one time we were dicking around on the sidewalk when we were 5 or something, and you had to be the dumbass that tripped on the stairs because you were so fucking excited to start drawing with the chalk or some shit? Then again, maybe I was the bigger dumbass when you started bleeding and I passed out like a little bitch. It was more of a debacle waking me up than just putting a lousy band-aid on your knee. And fucking Kinkri started going off about how you had to be more considerate of my apparent hemophobia and not injure yourself around me. Then I went and socked him in the nose, only to conk the fuck out again when blood started gushing out of his pretentious face. What the fuck am I doing? If you were awake right now, you'd be telling me to get over myself and start hunting instead of dwelling on some person lying unconscious on a hospital bed. Terezi, I know you're not stupid. You know how I feel about you. And you have for... I don't know, fucking forever. Maybe that doesn't mean jack shit to you, but... there it is. I just... Fucking... I shouldn't be here. Just... wake up, for fuck's sake. I need... We need you.
Alrighty, Jade, now that that's over and done with... Jade, where did you scamper off to? Excuse me, pardon. Excuse me, sorry. Jade, blasted, I can't see her anywhere. Excuse me, is there anything I... Oh, my greatest apologies, sir. See, I've just lost my hunting partner in the crowd. I must go find her as soon as I can, if you'll permit...
She will be well off on her own for the time being, Jake. I request your accompaniment, away from wandering ears and eyes. Please come with me if you don't mind.
Of course. Is there anything in particular you wish to discuss with me, sir?
The time will come. Did you interact with many of the new inductees today?
I've conversed with some of them, yes. They seem like a good lot. I am rather excited to see how well Janie and her brother work in combat, along with that foul-mouthed Vantus fellow. He's quite the feisty one, I can tell you that.
Excellent. Tell me, Jake, how long do you plan on staying a part of Prospit?
I haven't thought about it much, sir. I always thought I'd be among the ranks until I aged out, or God forbid something happened to me that would make me unfit for the role any longer.
I am glad to hear. You are one of our most loyal Prospitians. I would take great disappointment if I were to see you go. I put great trust in you, including that of the protection of Skaia.
Well, tarnation, thank you. I'm very flattered.
It is anything but mere flattery. You are an excellent hunter. If you would enter.
This the kid, Commander?
Indeed, Slick. Jake, you are not familiar with the Midnight Crew?
I can't say I haven't seen them around before, but we aren't too well acquainted. A hand to greet you, mister?
Slick. Spade Slick.
A fan of Bond movies, are you?
The fuck's a Bond movie?
Well, regardless, What task do you need of me?
These four will discuss the matters that need tending to. I will stay around for reassurance that nothing goes as it shouldn't.
Hey, we ain't incompetent shitheads, you know. If the bastard tried anything, I'd get boxcars to clobber him until he was half dead again.
That would not do anything to assist the situation. Jake, you do remember the demon you and Jade took into custody not a while ago?
I don't think I could quite forget it if I tried.
If I may, sir.
By all means.
Diamond's Droog, if you remember. A pleasure to see you again. As you know, this demon's a dangerous one, but also an invaluable asset to Prospit and Skaia combined. As you also know, demons have certain abilities that correspond to these aspects that they have. Some demons seem to have the same aspect, of course, but no two have the same ability. That's why we need this one. It's rumored that his aspect, being one of time, allows him to change a transformed demon back to human form.
Cripes, that's amazing.
No kidding. But we don't know for sure, so we gotta get someone in there to get the information out of him.
Precisely. Thank you, Clubs.
So you want me to interrogate him?
By any means necessary. If you are in need of assistance, there are several devices in the room that could aid your endeavor. Hart's boxcars will accompany you into the adjacent room, if you'd prefer.
No, I think I'll be just dandy on my own.
He's a Riley one in there, kid. Don't know if they'll break free of his chains or anything. Sure you don't want backup?
I appreciate the offer, but I believe things will happen smoother if I were to go in alone. This door over here?
Yes. Good luck, Jake.
I'll hardly need it with this right bastard. You seem a little uncomfortable there. Arms a tad sore. We could get this over and done with lickety-split if you just start confessing right off the bat.
Yeah, because I'm all up for giving away all my greatest secrets just because some hunter told me to. Oh shit, I'm shaking in these chains like it's nobody's business. I think I might be about to crack already.
Yes, you're knee-slappingly hilarious, Strider. A true comedic genius. Let's get started then. What kind of toys did they lay out for us here?
Toys, huh? Sounds like you're gonna shove a vibrator up my ass, seeing as I'm entirely at your mercy dangling from this fucking ceiling. Oh, yes, Jake. Pop my sweet demon cherry with your sexy toys and beautiful way with words. Could be the next goddamn Emily Dickinson.
Ow!
Way to go, smartass.
Shut up! Do you know much about stun guns, Strider?
I don't know. I'm guessing they might stun you, as the name implies, but hey, I could be wrong.
You have the basic gist of it. You can turn demons back into humans, no?
I'm not telling you shit.
Really, that's not the kind of thing I'd like to hear, and not the kind of thing you'd want to tell someone who could easily kill you if he so wished to. Let's have another go at it, shall we?
Yeah, go ahead. Zap my neck in half and kill me during interrogation. That's a damn good way of getting info out of me.
Something else, then. I hear the armpits are quite the sensitive parts of the body. Not as sensitive as the family jewels, so to speak.
You wouldn't.
Oh, but I would. Go on. I'll give you one more shot. Can you or can you not change demons back into humans?
What will you do if I can't?
Then the most logical route for the betterment of Skaia would be your death. Wouldn't want you running around slaughtering more of us willy-nilly now, would we?
And if I can?
Am I not the one interrogating you right now?
Fuck you.
Ready to talk?
Like hell I am, you asshole. Never imagine you get off on this shit. Trying to make me pay a little penance.
That is the basic idea, yes.
Think I'm talking about murder and all that gruesome shit here? Your cousin didn't bother to tell you about me?
Jade, what would she have to tell about you?
Not really my story to up and tell just yet. Figure she pulls something like this. Wouldn't want any Prospit folks finding out about her dirty little past. Digging up the garbage, pouring it all over her perfect little record and smearing her face with shit. That's what she might deserve for going around killing my kind.
Codswallop. Don't you dare talk about Jade like that.
What? A little protective? Like you could do anything to save her if anything were to happen to her.
anything were to happen to her, stop spouting this cockamamie malarkey, Strider. Jade wouldn't associate with the likes of you.
Wanna take that chance, English? Poor you, all left in the dark like a little kid whose overprotective parents don't want him knowing about the birds and the bees or some shit, because little bitchy Jade wouldn't even confide in the person she's supposed to trust most. I'd feel pretty damn betrayed if I were you. Shit's kinda important info to know. Unless you'd be that asshole that reminds the teacher to collect homework.
That doesn't even make any friggin' sense.
What, got a gaping hole between your ears, Jake? Maybe she's afraid you'd snitch. Run over to your big, strong man, leap into his arms, and weep about all the things Jade's hidden from everyone.
I could keep a secret.
She wouldn't trust you with one. Maybe you're not as tight as you thought you were.
Jade trusts me as well as she trusts herself.
Yeah, you think that. But are you really sure? Surer than the fucking taser in your hand? You don't even know what shit she's hiding from you.
Care to inform, then?
Like I said, I ain't telling you jack shit, even if you stuck a knife up my ass.
Sounds utterly agonizing. An interesting idea, Strider. If I were lacking a top-notch noggin, I'd say you were getting off on this as well. What other doohickeys do we have at our disposal?
Hear anything, Deuce?
Just a bunch of screaming. Can't you hear it too?
A little. Not much, though. Kid needs to man up and get the information out of him faster.
Patience, Slick. Seems we have a visitor.
Who is it?
Father, it's me.
Oh, Calliope, my dear. What is it that you need?
May I come in, please? I wish to check on the progress of the interrogation. Is Jake already in there?
Kid's been in there for a while. Haven't heard much other than screaming. Much like that.
What sort of things did you instruct him to do?
Simply to get the information needed out of him by any means necessary.
Father, this is inhumane.
The demons are not human, Calliope. You must come to accept that.
This kind of torture is not going to do any good in helping our cause.
Sounds as if the wretched demon has fallen unconscious.
I swear, sir, he's not dead. I checked his pulse. He's mainly unconscious for a while. I couldn't get any information out of the bastard. He seemed so close to cracking and then bam, out like a light. I may have gone a tad too far. May I possibly go find Jade now?
I appreciate your efforts, Jake. You are dismissed.
Thanks. Oh, goodness, sorry, love. Didn't mean to bump into you there.
It's quite all right.
Rightio, then.
Calliope. Do not fret. This is for the betterment of Skaia. For all the years demons have tortured and massacred humans, this is a small victory on the side of Prospitians.
I understand. I will see you at another time, Father.
Pack up, Midnight Crew. We will continue this at a later date. For now, it is time to help the new inductees settle in and prepare for their new lives as protectors of Skaia. Do hurry, and do not linger around the demon. Good day.
Up, ladies.
Good evening, Solix. Matuna.
Fuck, it smells like alcohol in here. How much have you two been drinking? Didn't think all would go to shit that quickly.
I won't bother to offer you a glass, then.
Just means more for the rest of us.
Like I would want any. I'm not an alcoholic moron like you two.
Nonetheless, we offer our hospitalities. Please, take a seat.
I'll fucking sit if I want to or not, you fucking fuck-dumb bitch walk.
Matuna, do us all a favor and keep your stupid attempts at insulting people to yourself.
I'm sorry.
I understand you've gathered some information concerning Lord English's progress in amassing an army of hunters.
If you cut a few morsels of information I scrapped off the asses of 2 hunter chicks who were here before, then yeah.
There were hunters here earlier?
That's what I said.
We should take our leave from here as soon as possible, then. There will no doubt be more hunters who will patrol here in the future, and I'd like to keep unnecessary deaths to a minimum.
Like that dude's guts you ripped out the other day before digging your claws into him and tearing his throat out?
Perhaps.
Guy Totes deserved it.
Regardless. Please, tell us of what you know, Solix.
What's there to say? The asshole just got more volunteers after that huge fucking massacre, and he's training them all to kill us off more efficiently.
I see. Do you have any names?
Nah. All the other stuff's been well hidden. I can hack into the system and find out within a few days.
No, that won't be necessary for our purposes. And Dave?
What about him?
Have you forgotten the purpose we set out to collect information for in the first place? Or has your hippocampus failed you once more?
Are you trying to call me stupid?
Not at all.
Bitch.
He was captured and detained as a result of the scuffle. To us, his whereabouts are unknown, and it's imperative that we find him.
Idiot couldn't stop himself from being kidnapped? Sucks for him.
Solix, do you realize the consequences of his capture if Prospit learns of his abilities?
No shit, but it's not my fault he got himself into this. Ugh. For the love of fuck, what do you expect me to do about it?
Well, Dirk, what do you think of the situation?
We're getting Dave back. No question, and at any cost.
Fuck, when did you get here?
Stealth involves silence, something which obviously evades you. It's not important. What does matter is getting my brother back.
I agree. Do you have a course of action in mind?
Maybe getting off our asses and not talking hypothetical shit in a dark room would help. The more we wait, the more shit's gonna happen, and the less likely we'll even be able to get Dave back before they... Just quit talking and start actually doing something.
We'll wait for a few others of us to gather and then discuss a solid plan. Charging like a pack of infuriated bulls will only serve to get more of us killed.
Fine.
He's kinda scary, right, Solix?
That's my Durkee.
Your Durkee causes more problems than he fixes.
His temper is not an issue. As long as you all manage to remain relatively competent, all will go according to plan. And by the end of this, Prospit will fall.